like that power struggle of the strongest regions in Mexico. Like I've been saying, Mexico City and the metropolitan area has definitely come out on top more often than not. However, there's regions like Guadalajara, for example, like Tampico right now, like Baja California, which are very strong in their own right. And, well, Mexico is a very big region, so there's talent all over the place.
We're big, but Rob's bigger.
That he is, man. I don't even know.
Oh my God, what happened there?
He was out.
That was just a straight up fear. That was just a straight up fear. It was just Chag went all the way down with his counter, and he was just like, "Face me, I'm here."
I feel for Bernie, but that was also hilarious. Like he was
quite
out of there.
hilarious.
He was out of there.
I did not expect that that time lapse to happen, you know. But back into the match, back to this thing, we are already facing a Bernie that's one stock lower than Chag. He's 50 against 63. And one thing for sure is that the Master will hold like some kind of advantage against Palutena. We already know that Palutena has quite a hitboxes and they're quite big if I do say so myself. But the Masters are on the other hand, every single time that I see any frame from his hitboxes, they're just way bigger than they appear to be.
I like it. The overshooting and bomb coming in clutch. And this is the Bernie that I know, and getting the stock for it. Of course, you have to come clean versus Link. At those lengths, we already saw it like earlier in Chag versus CK with that sort of recovery, and he was getting so bold. But also, like Link, of course, has the ability to reverse that. Bernie now racking up some damage, and the Chag classic, that side beat explosive flame. Perhaps going to come in clutch, but I thought he was going to go for sure the way of a jab reset, but was not in plans for right now. And Bernie struggling here to approach. Is he going to get it? And, all right, nearly.
And that was a dash attack that just hit below the platform. Okay. Yep. I did not expect that to happen whatsoever. But that's another 18% out of a single hit from the downer. That's another thing that I did not expect to happen. Okay, Bernie, he began on the lower end of this match. He was already facing defeat. He was already facing disappointment. He already made it back all the way against Chag onto the last stock. Chag finally taking all that percentage that he already lost against Bernie. But this is quite even if you ask me. If I say so myself, I feel like Bernie every single time that he has a single window to take on the neutral, no window to take on the advantage against Chag, he's just gonna explode it over and over until he gets the win, the first match on his pocket so far.
And he's gonna have to show his dad because Chag already will make him proof of his excellent punish game, like one of the cleanest executions of any Palutena players. Just so fast on the stick, and of course he was gonna go for that. There is a window in which you can punish that, and again, no hitbox right below his head, so he is gonna get stomped on Mario style, but very different character here. Lady Palutena just closing it out, and Chag putting himself on board 1-0.
I felt like we already had this conversation before, like the mix-up thing. On lower levels, what actually you can find or you can see as a signature move for these players, like Chag's, for example, teleport cancel platforms, or Bernie's reverse up beast on the ledge. That's something that always throws people up, you know, on lower ends of bracket. But on this level of gameplay, on this level of matches that we're currently facing, there's like a counter of how many times you can do that and get away with it. You know, as if we were talking about like Banjo's Wonder Wing, there's like 3 or 4 times that you can do this on this match or on the whole set before the other player adapts to it and counters it.
Yeah, it becomes a game of numbers and mix-ups, really. And of course, both of these guys, they're here for a reason. This is like a very high-level invitational, and Chag trying to make quick work of Bernie back at not Pokemon Stadium 2 again. In fair, not the super sweet spot, I don't think. But still, that ledge trap setting up, and of course, Bernie recognizes that Chag loves going for that and putting himself in dangerous ways. So, like, if Chag was willing, then Bernie was definitely going to punish. Now it's Chag's turn, and we know that he is very effective with his punishes.
No, but also the recognition by using that bomb, just letting it bounce every single time that he's just on Chag's ledge trap. It's just gonna clank with Chag at some point. So even if I don't land that up, even if I don't land that forward, the bomb is just gonna clank with you. So it's already 74%. Bernie already on the verge of winning that second stock, but it just takes one single opening for Chag to just leverage that percent. And he already took it, and he already celebrated, and he already exploded.
Oh my god, the bomb was the only thing that was not exploding until now, but even getting the pickup, look at that. Chag, of course, going for a little dance right there, and well-deserved after the reaction during the trajectory. And he's very aware, like, he has been, like, the Chag's presence of mind has been incredible. Like, going for the C-drops whenever he catch the bomb to continue with his combos, and also, like, the recognition on Bernie's recovery, that's amazing stuff that, well, just a top player is able to showcase.
And right now, Bernie is already at 46%. He's already facing quite a percentage once again. It's all about what I do on disadvantage, because every single time that I see that Bernie just rolls or just tries to get back into the stage forcibly by using any kind of advantage, he just takes a lot of percentage for that. It's a little bit hard to look at, but Bernie slowly but surely working out to take on that stock. Roy!
Look at that. Oh my god. Chag was going deep with it. Yeah, the dash attack not finding his mark. Last chance here for Bernie. We could see one of those amazing bomb combos to bring it back, or even an edge guard. Something explosive for sure is what Bernie needs here. The player from Guadalajara struggling, and he's going to find himself in the wrong end of a back throw. And of course, now recognizing that, and even I think he was holding down to be able to take that, because the percent is getting quite high. And look at this combo from Bernie once more, and he went straight into Wolf's Den, and he found something that I think he was not looking for. Chag, the dash attack, very clean, very simple, just that burst option so useful for Palutena. And in spite of that little burst of momentum that Bernie did have, well, Chag still managed to close it out.
Yeah, I mean, there's only some... I'm sorry, my
don't worry.
There's only something that you can go so far with the kind of clutch comeback that you can do, you know, with Link.
Yeah, there's only so far that you can go with it, yeah.
There's so far that you can go with it. Sadly, Link is not the type of character that you can take a player from 0 to 80 like others, you know? Palutena is one of those.
Oh my god!
Ready?
No way!
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
I can't do it anymore, man.
Chag is like, can we talk about Palutena, please? We're talking about Link here, but can we talk about Lady Palutena? Look at that. Again, I assume that Bernie is gonna spawn at like 70+% at this point. Like, this next stock, I wouldn't be surprised if Chag just did the exact same thing again. Just the power that this man brings to the table. Great like reaction there from Bernie, not actually committing to anything preemptive once he reacted to it, but like the struggle is real right now.
Yeah, of course. That was something that surely that's gonna take a hit against Bernie's mentality. It's already a 3-stock on the cook. It's already on the oven. It's hitting. It's just baking. And I feel like Chag is already making that complaint. He's just gonna take Bernie on a fall and a stroll through the beach, because it's not gonna be his set of the day. Ooh.
He was getting crispy, man, but let's see if Bernie tries to burn it as well. Same setup once more. Chag, I'm telling you, like, the recognition that he has to be able to play with the items. And of course, that is a not new part of the meta, but something that has been only recently being explored, I feel like. Just like players being able to actually take advantage of the other player's item. Because, like, before it felt like it was such a more niche thing to try and do, like players who were really good against Link or really good against Rob or Diddy Kong or something like that. But now you have to know how to play with items and able to strive in this meta, and Chag showing why, and just about to close it here versus Bernie if there is not a response from the boy from Guadalajara.
I see what you're referring to. Back in the day, it was a niche to know how to use items. But currently, it's a must thing. because there's so many more and more characters that use items on this current meta that you have to know how to use them against their owner. So it's Chag already on the verge of winning. It's 133%. Currently, I gotta give a lot of credit to Bernie. He's making it back even though he lost quite early the first stock. But I don't know how far can this go. I am hopeful. I am dreamy. I really, really believe in the determination that Bernie just throwing his hitboxes too because he really won that game.
Bernie is trying to get this Chag, fighting not to, and finding the backer as well. Those rather simple options, the coverage that Chag has shown, and also, but not only that, right? Like he can like strive from actually like just quote unquote simple coverage and just playing reactionary to like going for those nasty setups and